What's up, you guys? And thank you so much for tuning in to the 704 After Show, episode 4. And on today's episode, we have the one and only.
Jhlani motherfucking K, you know who it is. What's up? AKA Lonnie with the body. Okay, I know what it is. What's going on?
Okay, period. Before we start our recap of episode 4, I do want to let you guys know that if you have not watched 704 episode 4 first, go watch that first and then come back and then watch this recap because we don't want to spoil anything. We want you to watch it first and then come back and you can watch this.
Okay.
So we're gonna talk about some stuff that happened on the show, and maybe some things, maybe some things that weren't shown on the show, if we can remember. And yeah,
Okay.
but if you are new to our network and to our after shows, make sure that you first go and hit subscribe, hit that like button, and share this video so that all your friends and family can be brought up to speed on 704. So,
Okay.
Jelani, are you ready to talk about the
Yes,
show?
I'm ready to clap that tea, talking my shit.
Hey,
Okay. Okay, what you over there drinking? You drinking you a drinky
a
drink?
little
Okay.
Jack Daniels peach.
Oh, okay, Jack Daniels show. Yeah, I got my stuff too, so yeah, period. Clock that.
Okay, period. So, we're gonna go ahead and jump in. I know you guys are definitely interested in hearing what Jelani has to say.
Okay.
So of course the show, comes on and it starts off where we all are going to Darius's cookout for his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling before we get there? Like, are you nervous going in? You don't want to be there?
Child.
You excited?
I mean, it's I'm really, like I told you, I already told you, like I was ready to get to the food. Cookout, I'm ready for the food and everything. Darius. I mean, of course, I like didn't mind celebrating his birthday, child, because it was cute. But I expected Darius to be Darius, but I really was just before getting there, I was just ready to like eat the food. To be honest, like probably take a few shots because okay, baby, big shot of clock, okay.
Period. Period. Okay. Well, I definitely was a little nervous just for the producer aspect. Of course, I was definitely ready to have a good time with Darius, but I'm like,
Yeah,
dang, I'm still in boss mode. So I'm
right.
like, oh,
You said CEO, so you gotta still be alert of what's going on. Yeah, okay.
yes.
Like you run a ship around here.
Okay. So we get there to to his friend Jania's house. He comes out to introduce us, and then there's a little bit of shade with you and Darius. He giving everybody hugs, but then when it comes to you, he just like, oh, oh.
Okay, I don't know. Like the thing is with the thing is like with me and Darius, we have sometimes we hot, sometimes we cold, but it's never like I don't know. It's just like it's never like no hate, but it's the one thing I can say about that bitch. Don't know how to act because that bitch love to act like he don't live for me when we all know he do. But
Oh.
like girl, it's like he live for me. But I kind of expected that because I honestly, because at first I really wasn't gonna come because I know how that bitch can be or whatever. And I'm like, girl, but when you guys text me, he was like, I'm going, so whatever. So I was like, maybe I'll just pop up, a little bit, give me a little plate. But Darius know he live for me. He love to act like he don't live for Lonnie with the body. Like, it's okay, girl. Like, you want to taste. Because, girl, behind the scenes, child.
Oh, behind the
Like,
scenes. I'm gonna need to figure out what's going on behind the scenes.
girl, if only child be trying to hump me in the corner. Stop.
Oh,
Okay.
my cup runneth over.
Okay,
Okay,
bitch.
I'm
Oh,
definitely
okay.
gonna have to, okay. Not spilling all the tea tonight.
Okay.
Okay, well, he gonna watch this, so I hope you ready to face him at the reunion.
Child, okay.
Okay, okay. So, we walk to the back. We start eating our food and stuff. Of course, we weren't filmed eating our food, but we were eating our
Mhm.
food. How did you enjoy the food?
The food was good. One thing, like I said, I love cookout. Like I love going to cookouts. The food was everything. Everything. I think I had like probably about 2 or 3 plates. I'm a skinny bitch, but I love to eat. Okay,
Not two or three
like
plates. Damn.
okay. And
Okay.
And
I
that
think I had one
pasta,
plate. My-
okay, like I like to eat. I was like, what I say, I had something in my mouth.
Oh, okay. Oh my God. I'm like, did Jelani just say that?
I was just like, yo, the way I be just, I literally just say what comes to my head, and it was just like, okay, and I was even thinking like,
Okay.
but
That is
child,
crazy. But that's good
mm,
that you enjoyed the food. I did too. And so we're really just kicking it and stuff for a little while. We were there pretty much for a few hours because you noticed it was daylight when we got there and it was dark by the time, we went to the front to go film that scene with Shay,
yeah,
me and you.
hmm,
But before that, they brought out the cake and everything for him and Janaya. They brought out the cake.
yeah,
They had music playing. Definitely was a vibe. They was playing cards and stuff like John said.
hmm,
Um, chat low key. It ain't even on the show, but me and John we had got into it at the party. I know you remember that.
child. Okay, it's just like even though like you was my brother and I be calling John my brother a lot. Like I just feel like I feel like a child. When you got your kid and the parents arguing, you're like, Mom and Dad, stop
Okay.
fighting. Like stop.
It was a mess, but it was over somebody that's not on the show and that's not a
Mm-hmm.
cast member on the show. So I was like, I'm not gonna even talk about it. But we
Yeah.
can on the recap. So, but
Yeah.
so after
Okay.
that, John and his friend they kind of left.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he didn't walk to the front with me, you, Shay, and Darius. So
Yeah.
of course in the show, Darius and Shay they walk off
Mm-hmm.
and we follow them. And
Okay, we're trying
Darius
to figure out what's
called
going
us
on.
nosy and nosier. How'd you feel about him calling us that?
Child, at the end of the day, he the last person to call somebody nosy because he always summon somebody tea, somebody Kool-Aid, somebody cooking pot. Like, listen, that's a pot calling the kettle black, okay? Like,
Mm,
so if we really want to talk about, like, child. But, I mean, I came up there because it's like, child, I got a right to be because it's like, I'm Jhlani K. Why wouldn't I be up here? The
I
fuck?
love Jelani. I was talking about, I'm Jelani K. I'm Jelani K. I'm
Okay.
Jelani K. I'm Jelani K. I be like,
Child,
child, they gonna know this man's name. That shit
because
gonna
if you
be
don't know now, you
embedded.
know. Because like the girls like, and then because Darius talking about something. This guy know, but you know my name, because you know when you text my phone and send me that invite. Okay, so don't.
Okay. Oh yeah, when we was out in the front.
Yeah, talking
You
about
talking
this
about
guy,
some
and
this?
now then he said it on the mic. I don't know if you got it, but like he was taking everybody. He was like such and such, such. Then he said this guy. Like, sir, the girls love to act in front of the camera. Okay.
Okay. But did you I mean you said it in your green screen that you understand his reason for why
hmm
he didn't invite the rest of the cast. He was saying something to the effect of like he didn't want to try to get to know everybody on his birthday time. He was like, I'll get to know them some other time, but not on my birthday while all my friends and family and stuff
I
is here.
mean, now I do. Now, one thing I can say, a birthday is like something you do want to spend, like people with you're close with and everything, friends and family. So I get that and I understand that he wanted to be with some people he close with, even though I did throw my little shade, whatever, girl. But
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
loved it.
but I mean, I did it. But I mean, because it's your birthday, you want to be with people you fuck with and close with. Like on my birthday, like I'm with people like I want to be with people that I'm close with and cool with. So I get that from that standpoint. I mean, and he could have, yes, and I still feel like he still could have said like, hey, I'm doing this, da 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 da. But I do understand because hey,
Yeah.
you want to be people you fuck with, so I get
Yeah.
that. Mm-hmm.
I understand too, and I did say it in my green screen, but I ended up cutting it from the show. I had mentioned in my green screen like how when you watch other reality TV shows and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes how a person can throw a party and then
Yeah.
other cast members they come to the scene and they tear up
Mm-hmm.
your function. And
Yep.
we had already had drama previously with like Shay and Jamel and
Yeah.
Frank and all of them. So I was like, yeah, maybe it was a good thing for him to not invite everybody because
Right.
who's to tell what could have happened if everybody was there?
And and not throwing shade at anybody because when you are bad, you always know how to have the current and feel like if you're an adult, you know how to act. But I get that because I'll be damn if some shit happen on my birthday, everybody getting the fuck out because y'all got to get out, shut down. Okay, boom. Okay,
Okay,
no,
right.
and I get that because there's something wrong happening, child. I'm gonna kick the first person ass that that started
Okay.
it. Okay,
Not you all out here embarrassing me in front of my friends and my family and stuff who you
okay, yeah.
drove
Because
all
what
the way
now?
up
What's up?
here. Look at you. Look at you. See?
Okay, the camera. Oh, that's the camera people. Y'all need the technology. I mean, for this.
Okay, you are fired, cameraman. Fired.
We having technical difficulties. Okay, and I gotta.
Okay.
I'm still knocking shit down.
I'm weak. Well, while you're getting that together, after we talked about his after Darius talked about his reason for not inviting the whole cast, only a few select ones of us that he knew or
Mm-hmm.
gravitated towards.
Mm-hmm.
um Shay was talking about her baby, and she
Yeah.
not wanting her baby to be like a pro, like, sports player, because
Mm-hmm.
like they get injured and stuff like
Oh
that. I thought that
yeah.
was thought that was interesting for her to bring that up. Now, I don't know too much about no sports. I'm not the one to
Child.
be able to join that type of conversation, but I thought it was interesting that she brought that up, because maybe some sports heads, they can be like, "Oh yeah, she right, she right."
Right. Yeah. And
But
I never. Not go ahead. What was you about to say? My bad.
I know, you go ahead.
I was gonna say that I never really like was in sports like either, but I kind of did run track in high school. That was the only sport. I know some people don't think of that as a sport, but
It is.
yeah, okay, it is because but I get what she's saying because there was time when I used to with my uncle and uh my grandpa used to watch TV, and I used to watch with him. And I actually like playing basketball with my uncle. So, but I get where she was coming from because sometimes in any sport, you can get injury, especially sometimes in basketball and football. Sure, I don't give a damn. I would never play no damn football, child. Um, child. It don't like knock me down, but like I get it because like you and that's right. I mean, because it's like you have injuries. You could say your AL. What's it called? ALC,
Yeah.
ACL, ACL.
ACL. I understand what you were saying.
You
Yeah.
got, you got, you
But
got what I'm
yeah,
saying.
no,
But
for real,
yeah.
all kinds of things happen. So she tapped in saying that her baby daddy is a rapper, and how she would like her baby to grow up to be like a musician or something. I think that's
Yeah.
cute. I don't
Hmm.
know, have you seen her baby before?
I have not. Dom. He
You met
is
him?
too cute.
He is so cute.
I haven't really got a chance to like interact with him, but every time I see him, he is such a sweet good baby. And he got a head full of hair. That baby gonna have some good hair. I'm gonna be
Some good hair.
and they gonna be playing and that baby's the hairs. I know she gonna be like, look now, okay, look, little girl,
Tell
sit
these
down.
girls to stay out your head.
Okay, child. Okay, stay on my baby hair now. Where's your
Okay.
mama? Okay, because I'm
Okay,
playing.
I'm weak. I'm weak. So, yeah, that was pretty much that scene. Other than us getting ready to walk back to the party before the scene ends, and y'all all trying to figure out who gonna be Beyonce and Michelle and Kelly and all of that.
Oh, girl, it's no shade. I'm gonna say this, and you already know it's coming up. I really don't gotta be motherfucking Beyonce because I'm Jhlani motherfucking
That
K.
he gonna let it be known. I'm Jhlani Cat.
Okay, and it's like no shade, and it's like, child. And I don't even gotta say this without diming nobody's like, cause, but I will say this, like, I know we throw shade at the end of the day, like me and Darius or whatever, but each one of us, like Shay, even if everybody on the cast, like, but me, Shay, and Darius, we all bring something in our own individual way. So, like, like I even told Darius, like, on the it was like on the other show we was doing, like he does a lot of stuff, like he volunteers, he like
Yeah.
does other stuff. Even with Shay, like she has her candy business and everything that she has going on, and she's a mom and she's doing other stuff too. And like just with other people on the cast, everybody is doing something in their own way. So it's just like everybody has their business, everybody is doing something, and that's just like, with me, I'm working on my self-care business and stuff, and other things. I'm especially with my music. So that's just like for someone that's coming up as a business entrepreneur or trying to work on that, like especially like with something I love, it's just like good to see people passionate. So yeah, we throw shade at the end of the day, but it's like I still, and I'm not the type of to be like, okay, girl, well, I don't give a damn what you do. I'm not no hate person like that. Because if I see you doing an accomplishment, I'm always gonna give a bitch a pat on the back. Because girl, bitch, I might throw a shoe at you from time to time, but bitch, I see what you're doing.
Okay. No, yeah. Yeah, y'all, I'm proud of everybody on the season. Like y'all all just keep chasing y'all's dreams and doing what y'all's doing. It's only gonna get better and better from here. But
We proud of
one more
you.
thing before, huh?
We proud of you, honey. The way you doing this show and the way we is like you is doing your stuff. Like no shade. Cause
Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank y'all. I created this so we can all eat. So we can
okay.
all, level up together. But
Thank you.
before we jump to the next scene, um you did try to bring up, what happened amongst Shay and Janelle. And I kinda shut it down and I was like, oh no, we not talking about it.
That's why I said, but what I said,
Okay.
you I know. Wait, go ahead, my bad.
No, and we weren't going to talk about it because I did chat with both of them
Yeah.
individually, after the whole big blow up at Jamel's party, and they did
Mm-hmm.
express to me like, "Ooh, like it don't look good for TV and stuff," on both of our parts, and they was like, "We would really like appreciate it if you don't, air it."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so, even though I had paid for camera time and ain't
Okay,
nobody
but
going
be
to
there.
reimburse me my money back, and y'all to just sat up here and just wasted, my camera time.
okay.
But hold on, give me 1 second.
Okay. Commercial break. Hey y'all. If you're not following Dream Vision Network, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you're not following us, follow us, okay? 704. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, I'm back. But no, what was I saying? Oh, so I mean, at that time, that was fresh, and the episodes are out of order. I don't know if you can tell, but the episodes are out of order. The
Yeah,
show
they
how it's
happen
it's
a
not
certain type
in
of different way.
order. I
Right.
did it like this so it can not be too boring of an episode. Try to throw something juicy in. So, but
But to me, it's kind of like they are in order, but like some of them, I see what you're
some
doing. Like you
yeah,
still
some of
like,
them yeah.
yeah.
But what was I saying? Oh, so I did express to both of them after they was like, oh yeah, no, like we would really appreciate if we just don't
Put
even
it in the
have
show,
that scene
yeah.
in. And so for
Mm-hmm.
me, back to episode 2 when that whole thing blew up, that's when I took away the visual and I just put that black screen on there that said Dream
Mm-hmm.
Vision Network. So
Yeah.
they can't see what's happening, but they can
Right.
hear what's happening. They can hear the
I
argument, but
saw
they
that. I
can't
said, "Oh,
see. Okay, even though it's in the trailer, but excuse me. But what
okay."
was I saying though?
Okay.
Um
Oh, what did you
oh,
say? Oh, yeah.
so basically, they were not wanting me to show it, and I told them that I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't. I was like,
Right.
you know what? I'm not trying to embarrass any of y'all. I don't want y'all to get any type of hate or backlash from this argument, so I'll make sure that I don't do it. But then I later talked to Shay, and she came to me and she was like, you know what, Raheem? She was like, if you do put it in the show, she was like, I understand that this is a TV show. And she was like, it would actually be good for TV. So
Mm-hmm.
she came back to me later and she was like, you know what, if you put it in there, I'm cool with it,
Right.
basically.
Right.
And it hasn't happened on the episode yet, but I kinda fell out with Jamel because not to
Mm-hmm.
spoil it, but he didn't come to two scenes. My birthday, the two birthday parties that I had
Yeah.
back to back. He didn't come
Yeah.
to neither one of those, and so I had got
Mm-hmm.
into it with him about that. And then
Yeah.
literally like 2, 3 weeks later, when I was telling y'all to come do y'all's green screens in the group chat, everybody was responding except for him. And
Mm-hmm.
so literally for like 2 or 3 weeks, I'm like reminding him like you need to come do your green screens, and he was ignoring me.
Yeah.
And he said in last week's episode, I'm glad I let him say it out of his own mouth, so I didn't have to. I mean, I would if I would have if I needed to, but
Yeah.
he was ignoring me. He
Hmm.
was getting my messages telling him come do your green screens, but he was so mad at me that he was pretty much like F them green screens, not putting words in his mouth, but he said he got the messages, but he was so mad that
He
he
put
just didn't
like
respond.
he was mad that you put the scene in the show. That what he was mad about.
No, he was mad about me because the show hadn't aired at that point.
Hmm.
He was upset at me going off on him for not coming to neither of my birthday parties. And one was on a Saturday and then which was Frankie's and
I'm
then
sorry.
Sunday
My face.
and then Sunday was that pool party that I threw. And he was supposed to be there at both of them, but he didn't come to neither one of them. And so at the pool party, y'all, I mean, I stepped away from y'all. I let y'all keep having y'all's fun. I stepped
Yeah.
away and I went off on him. And, I said some stuff that I'm not going to repeat to him. I mean, repeat to you and to this other stuff. But I said
Hmm.
some shit going off at him like, you my fucking best friend. And like, how dare you not come
Oh
to
no, baby!
neither
I
one
know,
of
baby.
my birthdays.
When you went out, baby, because I remember because after it was just like, my bad. Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead. Was you finished? I'm sorry. I just cut you the fuck
Oh
off
no,
real
you
quick.
good. You good.
No, no, because it was crazy. It was like no shade. It was like child, boom, 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 boom. So bitch, I be picking up quick because my ADHD be kicking in sometimes. So like, I went outside after. It was just like after that shit happened when. It was like you was like motherfucking Flash cause like I didn't even notice you went in the motherfucking house cause I know at first when I came outside I standing outside and I heard Shay and them getting into it or whatever. Cause I saw how all that shit started with Shay and Jamel. After when he said when he said so Shay like da 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 and they got into it blah 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 and skid Shay was like who I fuck you up and then we wound I'm back in the house and I turned the fuck around and somebody else said he got motherfucker he's going up. I said, oh, we could somebody ass. And I'm just like, child. But at the end of the day, like, I just feel like I want to say something.
Okay.
I just feel like at the end of the day, like, you can't be like, I just feel like that's wrong because like, how is he mad at you because it was your birthday? Like, it's your birthday. You know what I'm saying? You're mad at me because
He
you didn't
was
come to
mad that
mine.
I went off on him. And basically what I said, how can I
It hurt
no,
his
I ain't
feelings the
gonna
way
say
it
it.
hurt his
I ain't
feelings
gonna
what you
say
said
it.
to him.
I said some mean ass shit to him because number
Oh.
one, you're my best friend and you should be here. Number
Mm-hmm.
two, not only am I your best friend and you should be at my birthday party, and this
Mm-hmm.
is my second party that you missed. But number two, I'm your boss and we're filming a TV show and you haven't been here the day before and you're not here today. And
Mm-hmm.
if it wasn't for me picking up the phone and calling you or texting you to be like where you at and then you telling me, "Oh, I'm not going to be able to make it."
Right.
I would have never known because you didn't pick up the phone and call me and say, "Oh, no, I'm not going to be able to come to filming." You was
Mm-hmm.
supposed to pick up the phone and call me and be like, "Hey, I can't make it to filming." Why am I in the middle of filming having to pull my phone out and contact you to be like,
Right.
"Where you at?"
But one issue. Well, hold on. Let's rewind real quick because I'm gonna rewind real quick because no shade. Ooh, you said something. Fuck. I'm like what you say? Yeah. First of all, I want to go back to like him being upset about him being upset what you said. I get that. We get upset, but at the end of the day. If it's my bitch birthday, whatever, it's my homie birthday, bitch, I'm gonna still come. Okay, fuck that later, bitch. It's your birthday. I might be a little mad at you, but it's your birthday. Come on, party. Da 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 da. We gonna talk about that shit later. It's your birthday. Let's celebrate.
And if I
Like
can't come, I'm going to let you know I can't come. That was my
exactly.
whole reason for going off on him is that
Mm-hmm.
we're halfway through my second party. I didn't say nothing when you didn't come to Frankie's on Saturday. I didn't
Right.
say nothing. I let it be. I was like, okay, maybe he's going to come to the pool party. And then we're halfway through the pool party, and I'm like, where you at?
Okay, what's going on? Like, okay, we shutting down. Chairs being folded.
Because my
People picking up
sister is
plates.
here. My sister
But you not
Treasure
there.
is here, and you're her roommate. and she's telling me that she offered you a ride
I was about to
and
say
you
that because
declined the
she did
ride.
offer him a ride. She said I offered him a ride. You know.
So I felt disrespected, and I did when I did step away from y'all, and I did talk to him crazy, and he
Mhm.
got mad at me for talking to him crazy the way I did, which I apologized to him later and stuff off camera and stuff. That's not in the
Mhm.
show. I did apologize
Mhm.
for going off and how I did, but I explained I was like I didn't like how. Number one, you didn't show up to neither one of my birthday parties. And then number two, you're a cast
Mhm.
member on my show. And
Mhm.
you're not treating me like you're not treating my
Like
show
you want to be
like
on the
it's,
show. Like it's something serious, taking it serious because this is my craft. This is something I want to do, and this is something I want to do. This is something I'm taking serious, and you just come in here like not giving a fuck, like you woody 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 woo. So
yeah.
like child, but at
And
the
then
end,
the
yeah.
ignoring me as far as coming to you do your green screens, that was the last straw for me. I'm like,
Mhm.
the green screens was after Frankie's and after the pool party.
Okay.
So, and then like 2, 3 weeks later, I'm hitting you up and I'm like, come to your green screens, and you're purposely ignoring me.
Mhm.
So at that point,
After go,
that's
you gotta
when
go,
I
bitch.
decided, go
Mhm.
ahead and log out for me. And that's
Okay.
when I decided, you know what? I know you told me that you would really prefer for me to not, show the footage of what happened at your house party between you and Shay. But I'm
Mhm.
like, since you playing in my face, now I don't give a damn about how you feel.
Mhm. Exactly.
I'm like, now I'm gonna show it. And even then,
Exactly.
I still didn't show it because, like I said, I took away the visual and I only let y'all hear what happened. So even then, I was still kind of meeting you halfway. I could have showed the visual because I had already spoke to Shay and she was like, you know what? I'm fine with it. She was like, I didn't want you to at first, but she was like, I understand this is a TV show,
Yeah.
and if you do it, it's whatever.
And
And
my
so I
thing
was like, I'm
is,
no longer considering
hmm
Jamel's feelings at this point.
right, is because I mean, people are gonna talk. Period. I mean, people are gonna say anything. People say anything about a fly on the fucking wall. And the thing is, to me, it was just like it wasn't really that bad. Like, cause it's like, I mean, it was. I mean, the argument was bad wise, but like, I mean, it was. I mean, it's just like. Come on, and if you can't say what people say, it's just like, come on now, like shit. People talk about me daily, and look at me, I'm still fabulous. Like, come on.
I'm Jhlani Cat.
Okay, I'm Jhlani K. Okay, put that on the t-shirt. I'll make millions.
Yeah. But yeah, during the time when we was at Darius's cookout,
Child, that butch
that
queen.
we hadn't had the pool party and the Frankies and all of that. We hadn't made it that far yet. So
Mm-hmm.
at that point we weren't going to show it on the show. I had already told them like I'm not going to show it, and that's why when you brought it up I shot it down
Okay,
because
because
i
I
had
was
already I had already talked to both of them and I told them, look, I'm not going to show it on the show.
like, okay,
But
right.
later, that's when all that other bullshit happened, when him not showing up to filmings and ignoring me and stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna show this shit now. You don't give a
Okay,
fuck about
but
me, I don't give a fuck about you.
okay, and it was just crazy because like I really was just like it was. Child, I don't know. I'm probably hearing a few drinks. I was feeling good, I'm probably smoke some too, and I was just, but I was just like, I was running up at the mouth, and I said, oh. I was just looking at that scene and looking at me the whole time. I looked a little pregnant in that scene,
Nah,
but
the
I looked a little.
skinniest one on the cast.
Okay, okay, like no shit. Okay,
You is a mess. Oh, skinny mini, and the rest of us got all this extra weight.
Child, y'all is still, child, I'm trying to get some weight because a little bit of my weight because child, I ain't gonna be skinny like this no more. I'm gonna have some. I'm gonna be like this next year. Y'all see me? I'm gonna be like this.
Oh, child, not you gonna be Hulk Hogan. I mean, the Hulk.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
weak.
okay.
But so yeah, child. I just wanted to get that out there, because that was the reason why I shot it down when you tried to bring it up on camera, like what happened at that party. That was the
Okay.
reason why I was like, oh
Jhlani,
no,
shut up.
we not talking about it. We not talking about it.
Okay.
But yeah, so that was Darius's birthday cookout with him and Janaya. And so the next scene we jump to is Shay at home, and she's making candy with
The
her best
candy
friend that
ball.
she said came into town from Colombia.
Hmm.
How'd you like that scene?
I just like that. I love seeing. Like, I'm a type of person. I love seeing genuine friendships, and that scene was just like, I just, you can tell like they've known each. You can tell when people known each other for years. Like how when your friends. Like I said, like I get around y'all energy is just like, we all flow. I know each other. I just love being like seeing and being around people that have good friendships. So that was just cool, and they was having fun. I think Shay was avoiding the shot a little bit. Shay was like, look. Shay was like, look now, child. But she took the shot. She was like, doing her stuff. So I
Yeah.
live for that. So I like that scene. I wish I was there because I would have been like, what's up, Betty? Big shot. I was like, y'all need to take 3 more shots. Come on.
Oh, I believe you. I believe you. Shay, she like me. Like we ain't trying to do no too much drinking here.
Okay, right.
Okay. But
Mm-hmm.
I did like the fact, from a producer aspect that she did dive into her relationship with her baby daddy and what, she was going through with him, and not to out him or anything or to embarrass him in any way, because this isn't to embarrass anybody. This is literally for all of us to just live and stand in our truths. But she was saying, like, at the time, like, look, he don't be coming to see my baby like that,
Mm-hmm.
and if he do come, it's because he want to be around me. And she like, this ain't that. Like, I want you to see your son. Like, pretty much
Right.
leave me.
Be there for him, like do stuff for him, and it doesn't hurt to call your son because stuff like that trigger me. Because my dad wasn't in my life like that, and I feel like and I don't like fathers that make you feel. It kind of like most of the time my dad made me feel like I had to reach out to him, which I understand. It's like it can go both ways, but I don't got to do a fuck ass thing, like what I'm saying. But
Yeah,
at the same time, people told me like you should like your father's still here. So your father is still here. There's some of the people that don't have fathers, and I understand that. Um, but I
yeah,
don't know. It's just like how can you go without so many years talking to your son? Like her son is an infant. Like her, I mean not infant, but her son is
yeah. He was at
like
the
he's
time.
like he's like a baby, and it's like he
Yeah.
still has time to see him. And I understand definitely she had everything she was saying. I was like, yes, clock that because he can see his fucking son. Like it doesn't hurt to call your son, and it's just like
Yeah,
she didn't have that baby by herself. I
yeah,
mean, the fuck, like she had your motherfucking help. So
yeah.
you need to start stepping it up. And if I was his mama, if I was his dad, I would be in his fucking ass because like it's a lot. I mean, no shade, because it's
That's what
just
some
like.
parents need to do, though.
And my mama always told me, no shade, my mama always told me, which until she figured out I was gay. She was always telling me, listen, if you get with a girl, you wrap it up. She even showed me one time she put it on a banana. Look, it's a condom.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, this what you
yeah.
do. If you get child, I told them, child,
We
well,
need parents like that. We definitely do. But
mm-hmm,
I love the fact that she was vulnerable enough to, tap into that space, tell her truth at that time.
mm-hmm,
Hopefully, because our show is shot in the past, hopefully there
yeah,
was a relationship that since has grown. But if not, I love the fact that she has a village that she talked about, on the show. She
mm-hmm,
has her own village of her friends and stuff that
yeah.
she can
I
call on
saw that,
anytime she
yeah,
needs somebody.
mm-hmm.
So, yeah, do you have I know you ain't got no kids or nothing, but you have like your own little village of anybody that you can call on outside of like your mom, and if it's just your mom, that's fine too.
Raheem, you still there? Okay, I lost you for a second. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I do have my own corner. I will say this. I know people see me like, I know people see me like as Jhlani, what's okay, I'm right here, it's extravagant or whatever, da 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 da. But I do have a few friends that I can call on, be like, hey or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? But I really just be in my own corner for real. Like, be to myself sometimes because sometimes I just get like I try to like make it a thing to be to it myself most of the time.
Yeah.
But I do have friends that I can count on. Like I'm like especially my family. So and
I'm
then
look at
my
Shay.
best friend Joe and What'd you say?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was
No,
just
you
Shay. She
good.
she popped in the chat.
Like no, it's just like my headphones keep coming in now, so I'll be having to fix. But no, yeah, I do have my own little business. Like my few friends I talk to, like especially my best friend Joe. Hey boy, hey girl, bestie. That's me for the restie. And yeah, it's. I feel like people see me, they think I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of people that I'm cool with, and but just because everybody know you doesn't mean
Yeah,
everybody know you. But like, child.
yeah,
Like, and certain people they know Jhlani, but I don't think they know Justin. So it's just like people know Justin, and so if you see me now Jhlani, I know y'all be like, hey, but Justin he be really just be chilling and just be fucking with the people, be in his room minding his own fucking business most of the time.
yeah.
And it was a time. I'm trying not to give a speech.
No, this your after show.
I was gonna say like with me, I feel like I try to cause I try to get out, cause sometimes, like I said, Justin, I feel like who is my real name for people that don't know, but like I be just wanting to, I try to get out sometimes, like and meet different people, cause I like meeting different people. I like networking and stuff, but I mean, sometimes like people can be weird, and it's just like if I feel a certain energy, and sometimes I get social anxiety. Like, but I feel like I've got better at communicating and doing certain things, just being out more, talking, being more, because
Yeah.
a few years ago I would have been in the house, been like, okay, like, child, and that's why I take confidence in who I am as a person. That's why when I say Jhlani K, I ain't saying that for my motherfuckers, bitch. I'm Jhlani K, bitch. I'm walking through, pumping through,
Let
like,
them
what you want to
know.
do?
Let them know.
Okay, you can't knock me down, hoe.
And if you don't know, you're gonna learn today.
Okay.
Okay, period. Yes, but you definitely have a village with us, and if not with the whole group, at least with me, child.
Okay.
That's why I specifically selected you. I know it was probably
Okay.
some people
Yes.
who was like, "Not you inviting July." I am.
Okay,
It's
and
my
I is,
bro.
and I'm gonna say, I think this a little bit incorrect, and I'm gonna shut up. But no shade, because you already call you, I call you my brother, especially you, and because I have gotten close to with a few people on on the cast, like well, me and you, we had like I see you as like an older brother because you be like,
Yeah,
Honey, what the hell? Come on, like,
yeah,
and I know, and I be loving it. And Shay, I see her as like a big sister because we've gotten close too. Like I'll text her, talk to her from here and there, and it's just we got close, and especially my girl Kiki, I live for her. She bookie, so I just live for, and yeah, also my cancer girl Takaya, shout out to you, Betty, Betty. So yeah, and so yeah. And me and John, we be having our moments where we kiki. Like I be liking kiki. I be
okay.
having moments where we kiki with John. So I be living for him too. So yeah, I gotta live for everybody.
Period. Period. Well, back to Shay's scene. After she decided to share with the world what was happening with her son's father. She was just chatting with her friends. They was having drinks. And what else? Her friend Dre popped in, and she was just showing the world like herself creating her candy and talking about her candy business and how she got started. How'd you like that moment?
I actually like that. Hold on, let me think. Yeah, because I was looking at that scene. Yeah, I was looking at that scene. I just had to think because my ADHD, I be drifting like not that scene was boring because I definitely was looking at that scene. I was ripping and running throughout the kitchen because I was
Yeah,
trying to yeah.
it's
But
okay.
I did, but
You can just say you liked it.
I did like it. I
That's
did like
all.
that. I like that scene, but like and I definitely live for that. Like I said,
Yeah.
that was a good scene, a good moment, So
Yeah.
I did live for that, them
Yes.
having a chit chat.
Yes, I thought it was great for her to show us how she makes her candy, and
Yes, that
not
was
only
nice.
that, but telling us how the candy business even came about, like how it started. So I thought that was great as well.
Yes, I live for
Um,
that, and I live for Shay Shay Kool-Aid.
okay, you killed me too with that Shay Shay Kool-Aid.
Okay, Shay Shay Kool-Aid, okay, because that's my baby.
Okay. We got two more scenes. So next we jump to me in the studio for the
It's
first
a new life,
time
baby. Yay! Hey.
creating our theme song. Um So, like I stated in the show, that was my first time, like recording in the studio. That wasn't my first time being in the studio because I've been in studios with family members and friends and stuff, but I haven't been in there as
Recording.
as an artist, right? I haven't
Right.
been in there myself recording. I'll just be sitting on the couch somewhere listening to somebody else record. But
Right.
definitely I thought it was cool. Y'all getting to see how our theme
Yeah.
song was created from scratch and
Uh-huh. And one thing I liked about you, you was like, hold on, run that back. I was like, okay, because he know what he knows, and that's good that you like that. Okay, because hold on, I was off key a little bit. Oh, and
yeah.
that's good that you like that, because honey, when you know what you're supposed to sound like, that's good. Because okay, new lock, no, go back, okay.
Yeah.
I
And I
like
was
that.
hoarse. I was hoarse as heck singing that, but I was pushing through. I was so hoarse singing that. But I was like, Raheem, like, you didn't pay for the studio session. We got to get this song. So
Okay, there's
we
no
got
questions
to.
about it. Okay,
And
you
I
should.
go hoarse a lot singing anyway. Like, I'm only good for about two or three songs before I'm completely hoarse. And I think that's just from a lot of like years of like smoking weed and shit. Thank God, I stopped. But that kind of
Okay.
definitely messed with my singing voice. And so I'm definitely trying to get it back to how it used to be, which I don't think it probably ever will unless, I sign up for like some vocal lessons. But I thought it was cute to show, our
I
theme song
do.
being created
Yeah.
and
Oh. Okay, I love that
okay.
little part. Okay, I'll be there.
And you are the first cast member that I let hear because when we went to Darius's cookout, I let when you was around with me, I let you hear. But that was just the rough draft. That wasn't the finished version. I had to go in and still add some more oohs and ahs and all of that in there.
Okay.
But yeah, you
Okay.
were the first cast member to
Okay, the
hear it.
bad is to hear the first thing I'm trying, okay?
Okay. But yeah, I thought that was cute. Shout out to Germ Juice. He was the producer, who created the beat and he produced
Okay,
my
germ
vocals.
juice.
Yeah, so anybody in the Charlotte area that might be watching this, definitely check him out. I will put his information in our description box.
Okay.
And he's located at Uptown, not John's sister up in there yelling. Um Upstairs basement, I think it's called, or Uptown basement. But I'll include it in the description. But yeah, and we got to get you in the studio too because I
We
know you want
are,
to do
because you know I got
business. So
some
we got.
songs, so
I'll say we got season two coming up. I definitely had wanted to get you on this season, but
I understand.
time was
Okay.
timing.
It
Time
really
was
was.
timing.
It was.
But we got season two. Um, and lastly, we jump to Darius at work, at his part-time job, him working
Mm-hmm.
at Home Two Suites, which is like a
Hotel.
sister of the Hilton Hotel.
Yeah.
So they all fall under the Hilton. So he's at work showing us, what he do at work and
Being a
stuff. Happy
fool,
like
trying
that.
doing his little model walk.
Okay, you see him walking
Okay,
in.
I'm like, this
John
bitch is a kid. I told you that bitch like to act, okay?
John said the same thing. Then look, John like, look at him model walking.
Okay, girl, I'm like, oh, girl, this butch queen.
Okay, I like Darius is a key. But
Mm,
I thought it was cute him showing, what he do, at least at his part-time job, because at the bank, of course, we can't go in there and film them at the bank. Like
right.
that's not
Okay.
allowed.
Yeah.
But I'm happy we at least got to see his part-time job, and of course, I pop in
Okay,
bringing
with
him
some
some wild
Buffalo Wild
wings.
Wings. Okay.
Okay, that
Mhm.
man like to eat.
Okay, girl.
Child.
Girl.
That man love to eat, which is why I said
Okay.
my green screen, he ain't gonna never turn down no food.
Okay, he ain't gonna never turn down no meat neither.
Oh,
She loves some meat, girl. Okay,
okay. Since he be calling you out about it,
okay. Child. Every time I see her, she got something in her throat.
hold on, Jelani, 1 second. Do you keep jumping off of it and going back on it? Can you go off of it and go back on it? It's okay. Just send me what you got and then jump back on. It's still screen recording because it
Okay,
keeps showing you like going off and on and off and on. No, I just had my phone. Let's look like that. All right, there we go. Can you go off of it and go back on? It's okay. It's moving. It's just a little bit behind. Okay.
hey
I
John.
and Jhlani said, "Hey, all right. Um, what was I saying? Oh, so Darius is at work. I brought him some Buffalo Wild Wings, and then we
Okay.
sit down and we get to talking about, I'm bringing him up to speed as well on what happened. I didn't say
Hmm.
it on the show, but I was telling him, some of the stuff that happened at
Yeah.
Jamel's party with, the cast and um
Everything and all the
everything that's going
interactions.
on. We got to
Okay.
talking about him taking his first flight ever at
Right.
34 years old, taking his very first flight to Miami. Have you ever
Hmm.
taken a flight?
I have. Okay, so my first flight was from DC. Cause I drove to DC with my friend cause they were moving, then I flew back. And I flew back to Charlotte. So it was fun. The only thing that was uncomfortable was the ears popping. My ears was red. And it was just like, oh my God. Like my ears was kind of ringing. And then, child, I love fly. I feel like it's an experience, but just make sure you're comfortable and you got some leg room. Please, if you take a flight, don't, let me tell y'all something. I tell this to everybody. Don't, you can do it comfortably, but like, listen, make sure you book a seat. If you book seat, book. If you want the window seat, book the window seat. Then book the seat next to you because you don't want
Yeah.
no one sitting next to you, child. Because you don't want people to be too close. I like to stretch and
And
don't
you
do it cheap.
tall too.
Okay, and I got longer legs.
You're not
Okay,
no little shorty like the rest of us. You tall. You do need some space.
okay, green giant. Dun dun
Oh,
dun
not Green Giant. You is
dun.
silly. But
Okay.
okay. You've been on the flights and I'm pretty sure you're gonna be on plenty more flights,
Okay, I'm
to
gonna take the
come.
cast on the trip one time. We gonna stick it
Ooh,
next
now take
season.
us on a
Okay,
trip. Um,
depending on who act right. Okay,
okay, depending on who act right.
cause y'all gonna get a
But
spanking.
what else did we talk about? So he was telling us that he enjoyed, his trip in Miami. He had never been there before either. He threw up. He talking about this was his first time ever throwing up off of alcohol. I'm like, well, join the crowd, honey, because I did that when I was 17, 18.
Okay, now I threw up a couple times.
Yeah, I was with you one time when you threw.
Okay, oh my goodness, child. Like, but especially that nasty food that I had ate at that restaurant, child. That was
Okay, like a
nasty.
year or two ago. Oh my god.
Okay, and child, like it was, and we was at Nelda, like that was so crazy. They was like, you need to put some water on that, girl. Mind your business and wash your vagina, girl. No one asked you.
Wait. Yeah, you tore that trash can up.
Okay,
I was like,
then we had to
whoever
go
gotta
around the
clean this shit,
corner.
I know they gonna be pissed.
Okay, then we had to go around the corner. Yeah, okay.
Oh,
But you was
I'm
a good
so
brother for staying in there and not leaving me.
hell
Okay,
yeah. I'm
child.
about to leave you.
And then I got in the Uber. Then I got in the Uber. I said, "Sir, pull over." I was like, "Ugh." He says, "Let me know when you stop." Sir, I need a.
Oh, oh,
Okay.
man. Oh, I'm like, so I'm gonna have to let you out.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, you sticking on my car. I will cash up you the rest of your money.
Okay, but so yeah, he talked about getting so tore up that he threw up, and then we sit down and we're just talking about the future for Dream Vision Network and how I plan on, doing more seasons of this show. I also plan on, creating another reality show actually sometime next year that's separate from our show. So maybe we'll have two reality shows going on at the same time. And then also doing like acting, like writing scripts. We
Yes.
have to memorize and doing acting
Okay.
roles and stuff. So, I definitely see that. I also told him like how, um, how I had thought about at one point during the season, like making sure that we have like a no alcohol policy filming and stuff, because I was like, people don't know how to act when they be drinking and stuff, arguing and fighting and stuff.
Mm,
And I had said it to
listen.
certain cast members. They were just like, no, like, we can't not have alcohol. And I'm like, that's exactly why we can't have alcohol. The fact saying no alcohol as if y'all can't live without
Okay,
it.
okay, right. Like you acting like you can't. Now I'm gonna now listen. Now I don't mind drinking, but I like I have my moments. I know years ago, like 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 I can drink, but I feel like I've gotten better. Like I drink, but I still moderate myself because I don't want to get to that point like where I'm just bad. Like okay, if I'm feeling good, yeah, I don't want no more. Because like it was a time like I was drinking, and it's like sometimes people use sometimes can use alcohol as like as a way to cope with depression and stuff. But child, that just only make it worse because when you wake up the next day, child, that shit is gonna motherfucking eat you a fucking live. Like like it's and that was just a waking up to me. But I feel like that would be good because you want everybody to be clear. You want everybody mindset. You don't want nobody fighting or nothing. And because I mean, when I get drunk, I just like to dance, and I might get a
Yeah.
little, something like get a little, ooh, where that man at? Like,
Yes, I like to drink. I mean, I like to dance too when I drink. That was oof, the good old days. But
okay.
yeah, so I mean, what else did we talk about? I think that was pretty much it. Just catching up, on the Miami trip and just letting him know, what I see for the future of Dream Vision Network, and
Mm-hmm.
just letting him know we got some cast members that's been a little unruly right now, and we got to reverse that shit. But
Reverse, reverse,
okay,
reverse. Okay, uno in, uno
yeah,
out, step in, step out. Okay, shut the door, open it out, get out.
I'm weak.
But
But yeah.
yes.
So that was the end of episode 4. Did you see next week's next week's?
Yes, I saw it next week, and I was excited to see it because I just want to, child. I'm trying not to say this, but like the girls love touching on me. Y'all see what I'll be talking about, but I'm excited for this episode because we had so much fun. You know, like I was a little like up there on cloud 1,000, but I was had fun. It was fun to celebrate it, and I had really
Yeah,
fun. I can't wait to see the episode because
yeah, we
I
did
had
have
fun in
fun.
them go karts, and
Yeah,
I
me
know.
too. Me too. Oh, and fun fact to anybody that may be watching this, Jelani, he did do the voiceovers for the previously on 704
I
and the
did.
on 704. In case anybody's trying to be like, which castmate said that was Mr. Jelani
Okay, it
K.
was me, and I sounded good. Okay, I sounded sexy. I
Okay.
said previously on 704, and then
Okay,
next
he did
time.
that.
Okay, and that's how you do it, sexy. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Lord, rest of y'all cast members follow suit, please. Follow suits. But before we go ahead and end this recap of episode 4, where can the fans, if they don't, I mean, it's literally on the backdrop in our confessionals when it's on the, but if
Okay,
they
like
haven't watched it, like, where can they follow you at on social media? Where can they find you if they want to talk to you, answer any questions, ask you any questions, anything?
okay, well, child, you guys can follow me on Instagram at the Jhlani Khino, TheJhlaniKhino. And then on Instagram, it's just Jhlani Khino, so JHLANIKHINO. And, if you can't find me there, you can always find me, at. You can always find me a call away.
Oh, one
I was
call
trying
away.
to find a call away. You okay, right?
Oh, wait. I was like, where can they find you?
Yeah, okay, child. Not at the strip club like some of the girls, honey.
Oh,
Okay. Ooh.
but I will make sure that I put it down here in the little description box. So. I mean, not the
Period.
description, but right here on the screen so they can see it, so they can go
Okay.
run your numbers up.
Period. Follow
But
me.
yes, thanks so much for doing the recap with me. If you guys, stayed to watch this whole recap, please make sure again that you have already went to go watch 704 episode 4. Like it, share it, and also do the same with this 704 after show recap. And what else was I about to say? I think that might be it. You have any last words?
Nothing. But stay tuned, watch the episodes, and yes, more to come at Dream Vision. Also, I'm ready for them. Whenever we start doing that acting, I'm ready for it because I want to be a brat. Have my brat moment. Let me.
Not Brads.
I don't
Well, I
know,
don't want to be
like
writing no
for my
Barbie
baby.
movie.
Okay, now, okay. Oh no, like a sexy to the city type thing. I don't know, like a cute little
Oh,
little
okay, okay,
thing.
okay.
We could do that.
Definitely give
Mm.
us some time. Let us grow. It's coming. It's
Okay.
coming.
Ah,
But
I'm so excited.
okay. Next week we will have a different cast member to come and recap the 704 after show. So you guys just stay tuned in, and thanks so much for tuning in to the 704 after show. And you guys have a great night. Well,
Okay.
morning, afternoon, whenever you watching this.
Okay, whenever y'all watch it, just stay tuned. Bye.
Bye.
Later. Bye.
Bye. Talk to you later, bro.
Later.